What's up YouTube, Capital G here, checking out a brand new, amazing, and very exciting trap card that just got revealed. This is coming out of Dark Neostorm, and I think that there was actually a little bit of a mega reveal with this set. Konami just revealed a whole bunch of cards, I think somewhere between 12 and 15 in the span of just like a couple of hours, so obviously that's really exciting. And this was one of the more spicy cards that I saw, and I immediately thought, man, this card has so many applications, and best of all, my homeboy Goemon, the mythical ninja from the Konami Ninja series, he's back at it again, doing his awesome ninja stuff on the artwork, so definitely shout outs to him. Let's go ahead and check out the brand new continuous trap card called Manhunt. This is a continuous trap that says activate this card by targeting one face-up monster your opponent controls. That is the cost. You don't need to do anything else except target a monster they have face-up on the field. It says take control of that monster, but it cannot attack nor activate effects. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. So this is a card that is, in my opinion, incredibly useful, and I think it just has so many ways that you can use it. At first, some people were saying, this is just a watered down, worse version of something like Mind Control or Snatch Steal, and it's kind of slow because it's a trap. But the reason that I personally like it is because it's a trap. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand that Mind Control is still an amazing card in the Vrains era because you can take your opponent's monster, pretty much whatever it is, and you can link summon with it. A lot of times there are generic links like the Nightmare Monsters. Number one, you can obviously still do that with this card, but the fact that it's a trap means that it can be used disruptively against your opponent. If you are happening to go first, your opponent is playing something like a combo deck, this is the perfect interruption to take maybe a key piece of their combo, or to wait until they dump all of their resources into one card. For instance, let's just say that your opponent needs to go for Summon Sorceress. They've already invested a couple of monsters for that. Before they even activate the effect, just freaking take their Summon Sorceress. Your opponent's probably going to be left with a mediocre board that really doesn't do anything, especially if, my goodness, especially if they use Summon Sorceress and they give you a monster, then you snatch steal their Summon Sorceress. Like, your opponent's probably toast at that point. Same thing goes if your opponent summons a Gumblar Dragon, or if they're going for number 86 and they haven't equipped it with all the materials. You just take their monster and your opponent's opening play is probably going to be shattered at that point. I also like this card because it deals with monsters that are already on the field. I've talked about ad nauseum one of the reasons why I really don't play solemn cards anymore, especially Warning and Judgment. They don't really feel like they do very well against cards that are already on the field. That's why I moved to Breakthrough Skill and Lost Wins. This is a card that can be used not only against monsters that are already on the field to take away maybe one of your opponent's key monster effects you don't want them resolving, but let's be real, this can actually be used kind of as a pseudo battle trap, right? Let's just say you have no monsters on the field and your opponent has 3 decently sized monsters on their field and they're looking to kill you. All you have to do is wait for them to go into battle phase and then just take their highest attacking monster. Like, chances are your opponent's going to entirely lose their battle phase that turn, and then who cares in main phase 2, even if they kill the monster that you snatch stole from them, who cares? You get a 1-for-1, and your opponent probably had to go into a weird clunky play just to get rid of their own monster to begin with. If you get through that turn and you get their monster, not only do they have to kill it, because obviously it's a problem for them, but then you can still use their monster for Exceed summoning or link summoning. Rituals, I think, are coming back, so if their monster has a level and it's not an Exceed or a Link monster, you can use it for ritual summoning. I just think that this card has so many good applications, and it kind of feels like a card that's good at all stages of the game. If you can combo out, then you can use their monster for comboing. If you don't have many resources, you can just take their monster, and at least you put the pressure on them if it's the highest attacking one that they have to kill it. Otherwise, they can't really get at your life points. It's kind of like the old kaiju thing where your opponent gives you a kaiju, but it's kind of their burden to kill it. So I look at this card and yeah, it's a little slow, but I think that it's a play disruptor. I think that it can take your opponent's highest attack monsters. I think that it can kind of be a watered down battle trap. Like, this card is just incredibly useful for so many reasons, and honestly, I kind of like it. The only way that I think that this card would have been like near broken level is if it would have had some type of clause where you could activate it from the hand. If this would have had like some type of impermanence clause, like, oh my god, you could have been looking at literally the next $100 card in the TCG or something like that. But honestly, guys, I think for such a simple card, I think that it is actually quite amazing. So whatever you guys think of Manhunt, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone out there.